Coming up on this edition of Goffstown This Week, Brad Parkhurst talks with the library in our Seniors Count segment. Plus, we'll get you caught up on this week's meetings and plan ahead with our weekly calendar. It's all coming up on Goffstown This Week.
Good afternoon. This is Brad Parkhurst with today's segment of Seniors Count for Goffstown This Week. Today we're at the Goffstown Public Library with Sandy Whipple. And Sandy, what's your official title with the library?
I am the Adult Services and Outreach Coordinator.
Okay, thank you very much. And just as a little sidebar for you people, Sandy and I go back a few years. Her husband graduated from high school in Peterborough, as I also did, but I graduated with her uncle. But that's just a little sidebar. We don't want to get into that. Today's library is not what you think it is. The libraries of today have so much information and stuff that they could offer to seniors, and that's what we're going to ask Sandy to talk about. So tell us what you have that's available for seniors, Sandy.
I'd be happy to. I think you're right, Brad. People think about the library as having books,
Right.
and books on CDs and that kind of thing. But we also have other formats, for instance, large print for people who are having difficulty reading the fine print material. So we have large print books. We have books on what are called playaways, and you don't need a playing device. You just need 2 batteries and your headphones. It's a self-contained book. It's one book. Easy to take in the car or wherever you want to go. Stick it in your purse.
Well,
and
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, you can go anywhere with them. They're very tiny and easy to carry. But I think one of the biggest changes that we've seen in libraries the past few years are the downloadable services, the services that you can get without walking through our door. You do need a library card, but we have things like downloadable books. We have magazines that you can access from your computer, movies, music, old TV shows are available with your library card.
So there's videos, or I call it video, but that you can see just with your computer and not even coming here?
Absolutely. If you have a library card, you can access one of our services. One is called Hoopla, and that is movies, music, TV shows, books, audiobooks, comics. So there are a number of different things that you can access right from your tablet or computer or smartphone.
So this could actually be a benefit for some of the senior citizens who might be semi-confined to their home, but still would have access to what's available at the library.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. And in addition to that, we do home services. That's part of my responsibility, so that if you are a senior or someone who has a disabling condition and you are homebound, for instance, you can make contact with us and we do an intake interview and see if you meet the criteria. I will deliver right to your home or a nursing home.
Oh, that's fantastic. And are there other programs that the seniors could take advantage of? Or
We have many programs that seniors can take advantage of. One of the ones that we're most excited about is a partnership with Parks and Rec. And on the first Friday of every month at 10 o'clock, we have a program at the Parks and Rec building. And it's a variety of programming. It can be informational, like getting fruits and vegetables into your diet or finding out where the hidden salt is in your diet, to recreational. We might take a walk on the rail trail, or we might just have fun. We do adult coloring, we do adult gingerbread house building and decorating. So it's a variety of programs, and we've designed it specifically during the day for those of us who are seasoned adults to take advantage of.
Now you say this is every Friday at Parks and Rec?
It's the first Friday of
First
the
Friday
month.
of the month.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and other programs?
Other programs, one of the other most advantageous programs that we can think of, and this is provided to us through the Friends of the Library organization, is our Museum Pass program. And we have a number of passes to local museums and museums in Boston that you can reserve with your Goffstown library card for either free or reduced rate admission, including Museum of Fine Arts, the Aquarium, the Courier Museum here in Manchester. So it's a great program.
That is one that I am familiar with and have utilized, and what Sandy says is really It's amazing how you can save some money and see some of the culture that you've missed because you felt you couldn't afford to it. It's excellent.
It is, and we thank the Friends of the Library for their fundraising because they provide that service to our patrons with all their hard work.
Are there other programs?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we have informational programs going all year round, and one that I'd like to take note of is June, which marks Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and as such, we have 3 related programs that month. The first Friday of the month at Parks and Rec, June 2nd, we have the Alzheimer's Association coming in to talk about the 10 signs to detect memory issues, dementia, and that kind of thing. If you or someone you love is experiencing memory issues, we encourage you to come in and talk to the representative from the Alzheimer's Association. We'll be doing a related book discussion on June 21st, a book called Still Alice, and that is about a woman who has Alzheimer's. And finally, on June 27th, we have a local author, Marge Burke, who's from Ware, and she wrote a book called Melting Ice, Shifting Sand, told in 2 voices. She and her husband tell the story of their living and loving with Alzheimer's after his diagnosis. So it's a chance to talk to someone locally who has lived through this experience and has come out on the other side. And it should be a great night of information and sharing.
That sounds really excellent because, as you know, when you and I were growing up, probably back in the 80s, Alzheimer's was not really understood in dementia, and now there's a great awareness of it, and people are better able to understand what it is and deal with it and work with it. Before it was like, I really don't know, I don't know what to do. So I really do like that. Also in conjunction, I checked out, and you have a very, very good website where most of this information is available. So if you get on your computer, it's at Goffstown Public Library?
Goffstownlibrary.com.
Goffstownlibrary.com, and you can go through and do a lot of searching, and it has about the museum passes, it has about the programs that are offered, it's the hours, you at home can go there and take a look to see what is available at the library. As I said, the library today is so much more dynamic than it was many, many, many years ago. Is there anything else you'd like to talk to us about?
I think your point is well taken, that it's a very vibrant place, and our schedule is busy. We've always got a lot going on, and I think the best way to learn about our many, many offerings, program-wise or material-wise, is to get on that website, goffstownlibrary.com, or give us a call. Give me a call at 497-2102. We'd love to talk to people. We love to meet new people. We love to hear about your needs and wants, and we'd love to have input.
Okay, and talking to you, I'm kind of looking at some books over your shoulder, and they seem to be town history, town reports. So the library does have some genealogy archives that people, because a lot of people, like myself, are really getting interested into, as we get older, who and what our ancestors did.
Exactly.
So you have some there, and of course they can go online. I see you have computers that people can use here.
Yes.
If they come to the library, for those of you who don't have one at home. Most people my age do have them now because we have a little more computer literacy, but are there any programs that help people out to learn a computer?
We do that on a one-to-one basis.
Okay.
So if someone needs assistance, we like to talk to them to figure out exactly where they are in the learning process and really tailor make it to that individual. We don't have classes per se, but we will make one-on-one appointments.
I like the one-on-one.
Yeah, so that we can actually address the issue at hand. But I would like to go back to the genealogy for a minute if I could.
Sure.
So we do have a lot of local history, and aside from the genealogy database that you can access here in the library, we have one that you can access at home. We have Ancestry, the library edition, and we have something called Heritage Quest that with your library card you can access right at home.
Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know
So
that
we
either.
have 2 genealogy databases, and we are able to help you get started here. and can provide more information about that. But we have two.
Oh, that's great. I mean, because I'm interested in genealogy. I'm a member of the New England Genealogical Society, in the state historical society, plus a member of the library. I do that because in my older age, I really do want to know who and what my family did.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's probably not what you want to learn.
All those hidden secrets. But yes,
Yes.
we've got two ways to trace your roots.
Okay. Is there any other things that we could offer for the seniors? I also noticed on the website, they could pick up tax forms during tax time, since that just got by. You have them here.
We do very limited basis and that's, constraints put on us by the IRS. They're really limiting their output of paper forms, but when it is tax season, we do have some of the basics. But aside from that, if you are still interested in doing a paper form, we can provide you with copies of anything from the IRS, because we can get onto their website and print them here.
Oh,
so that's always available to you.
I was thinking, like, as seniors, usually your taxes get a little less complicated as we get a little bit older. Just a little bit about the library itself. I believe the library was established in 1909.
Yes.
And on a donation from Mr. Parker, I believe. And they had to move some buildings around, and it's now grown into, I believe you're now on the National Historical Register?
It is. It's on the National Register of Historic Places because it was built as a memorial library. Oh. And there are memorial tablets on the second floor, which I love to show people because it was built in memory of those from Goffstown who served in the wars, from the French and Indian to the War of the Rebellion. And their names are on the marble tablets in gold leaf.
Anything else that you'd like to cover?
I can't think of anything right now, but okay. We, as I said, and as you mentioned, we always have something going on, and we love to get people to come through our doors and chat with us, come and use the computer, read a newspaper, which are also available online, magazines. Subscriptions to magazines are very expensive. We have some in-house, but we also have online availability for many magazines. So there's, as Brad said, the library is not your grandmother's library. We're so much more than what we used to be. It's a vibrant, happening place. So we invite everybody in.
Well, as you can see, I would like to thank Sandy for explaining all of this, that there's a wealth of information and things that you can do by going to the Goffstown Public Library, or they'll help you find out other things. I encourage you to get down to the library. If not, go to the goffstownlibrary.com on the web and see what they have, and you will be truly amazed. Again, I want to thank Sandy again, and also I want to thank you for watching us on Seniors Count on Goffstown this week. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Here's 3 things from this week's meetings that you need to know. At the Selectmen's Monday night meeting, 3 public safety employees were introduced to the public. Ethan Ball, an Army veteran and Norwich University graduate who studied criminal justice, was sworn in as a police officer. He recently graduated near the top of his class at the State Police Academy. Officer Matt Pelletier, who already had been sworn in by the town clerk, was introduced. Pelletier, a Plymouth State University graduate from Bedford, previously worked as a police officer for the Metro Transit Authority in Washington, D.C. Connor O'Brien was sworn in as a full-time firefighter. He was in the Explorers program and later became an on-call firefighter for the town. O'Brien is a third-generation firefighter in his family. Selectmen authorized the installation of an ATM at the police station lobby. Police department asked for the ATM because people come to the police station to pay crash report fees, parking fines, pistol permit fees, and other things, or they may need bail money. The department does not have the ability to accept debit and credit cards for payments. ATM will give people quick access to cash. Selectman David Pierce proposed that the town's Rails to Trails committee be disbanded. Pierce, who chairs the committee, said the group has fully served its purpose and should be closed out. Some of the work accomplished over the years includes the installation of boundary markers and the addition of major road crossings. Pierce said the committee has no authority, serves to make recommendations to selectmen, and has had no reason to meet since 2015. Selectmen will take up this idea at their next meeting and hear from any other committee members who would like to weigh in. And that's 3 things from this week's meetings. Be sure to check out the entire meetings online on our on-demand page or on Channel 22.